What's up, y'all? We're back here with some more Hogwarts Legacy. We are going to finally learn Flipendo, and then we're going to attempt the final Keeper's trial. It's going to be Bakar's trial. Let's get going.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Flouting the norms of the... Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her. I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Bainborough is one of my favorite hamlets in the area. Deadly charming. Oh, that naughty boy runs after anything.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. High wing, go! Away, High wing, away! Slow down now. There we go. Protego!
Off on another adventure.
You're here. I have good news. We do not have any of Ranrock's loyalists to contend with. Of course, the bad news
Lumos.
is that it's likely because they no longer need to track the Keepers for information.
Revelio. Flipendo. Confringo.
This place could do with a bit of pruning. Let's look around. Is that a... It is. I believe I know what must be done. Do you recognize the head sculpted there?
That's a head. I can't say that I do.
It appears to be a fearsome beast known as a Graphorn. And the prints carved into the ground lead me to believe that a Graphorn will somehow open the way forward.
That's what Professor Rackham meant when he spoke of my needing an ability to interact with beasts.
It would seem so. I do know that the last of a long dynasty of Graphorns lives nearby. They call him the Lord of the Shore. I suspect you'll need to bring him here. What happens next, I can't say.
Have you ever subdued a Graphorn, Professor?
I have, yes. Years ago, at Stonehenge, of all places. The Ministry still owes me for that favor. It can be difficult, of course. They are massive, after all, but it's not impossible. It's my experience that many of your spells will have no real effect. You'll need to wear him down.
If that's what must be done, I'll do it.
Excellent. I know this area well enough. When you see the remains of a large sea creature, you're in the right place. Now, Professor Rackham made it clear that you must engage with any beast that is part of this trial on your own. So I shall wish you good luck and wait for your return in the map chamber.
Did you? Who goes there?
Incendio.
Levioso.
Reducto! Still!
Anjav, can't you?
Accio. Flipendo. Descendo.
Stand and fight me. Will you hold still?
Flipendo.
Death from above.
Accio. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Bombardo.
Flash of inspiration. Had enough?
Incendio. Confringo.
You've made a grave mistake.
I see
Incendio.
you!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Reducto!
Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum.
Tom, I'll watch the light go out of your eye.
Confringo. Protego. Expulso. Incendio. Levioso. What have you done? Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
Reducto!
Bombardo.
You'll pay for that!
Incendio. Flipendo. Accio. Confringo.
Pay for your deed.
Incendio. Defendo. Expulso. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Bombardo.
That's more like it.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Bacon and mushroom stew. Is somebody there? Up for a minute, darling.
Descendo. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Defendo. Accio.
Oh, you think you're
Defendo.
so
Confringo.
Could do with a nice mushroom. Hello? How nice.
Accio. Incendio. Depulso. Defendo. Descendo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I shall defeat you never.
Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Descendo. Accio. Defendo. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Depulso. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited I'm going to regret trespassing.
Loud as a troll you are.
Incendio. Accio. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Imperio. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Accio. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso. Revelio. The beasts are safer now.
Do
you remember the first line?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Benita. Defender. What do you need me to do? Defender. Descender. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio! Imperio! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Fendo!
Afraid to face me? They don't seem to care.
Revelio!
Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
Accio! Depulso! Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo!
Expulso!
Stupido! Incendio! Depulso! Accio! Flipendo! Descendo! Levioso! Arresto Molest! Expelliarmus!
My one!
Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Incendio!
A storm is coming.
Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Incendio!
I'm just warming up.
Confringo! Defendo! Confringo! Bombarda! Revelio!
Like the moon.
Accio! Flipendo! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Flipendo! Depulso! Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
I'll get that coming.
Depulso! Descendo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda!
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Flipendo! Accio! Descendo! Depulso! Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda! Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. This must be the place. Very well, Lord of the Shore. Show yourself. I think I can take much more of this. Defender! Bombarder! Confringo! Incendio! Repulsor! Accio! Descendo! Arresto Momento! Levioso! Expelliarmus! I should think it would be a bit coming now. Descendo! Flipendo! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Repulsor! Descendo! Flipendo! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Repulsor! Flipendo! Descendo! Arresto Momento Levioso! Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso! Confringo! Bombarda! Defendo! I need your help, friend. The Graphorn is somehow the key to opening the room. Time for a jaunt, I'd say.
Perhaps Professor Rackham was right to have had faith in you. I still have my reservations. Isadora, as you will see, was not who she seemed. I can only hope that you are. My memories should answer any questions you may have about the power you will need to protect.
Thank you, Professor Bakar. I shall see you back in the map chamber.
Hello? Isadora? Isadora? Mr. Morganach, Mr. Morgan?
Son, I'm glad you're here.
Isadora was not at her home.
I know.
Her father... Percival.
What is it?
It is as though he was stripped not only of his pain, but of all emotion.
Everything is much worse than I feared. Neve was right. Isadora hasn't stopped. I've just learned that she has been wielding that magic on students.
We must gather the others. I need you to return to your common room, all right?
What have you done?
Take a breath.
Students, Isadora.
Everyone feels pain. And why? Because of your arrogance? Your obsession with secrets? He won't suffer any longer. Not my father, not my students, no one.
Isadora, set down your wand.
Professor, you taught me to hone my power, not throw it away.
I did not teach you this. Expelliarmus!
Avada Kedavra! She's alive.
Revelio. The caverns below Hogwarts, where you fought Isadora. Is that the location of the final repository?
It is. You see, we could not destroy the strands of emotion Isadora had stolen from so many. So we did all that we could to keep them safe. We also realized that until they could be destroyed, the magic used to create them was a danger to wizard kind. Hence, we became keepers. Keepers of an unfathomable secret. We knew that someday, one with the ability to see traces of ancient magic might be seduced by its power. We built the trials to lead that person to us, to allow them to prove themselves worthy of the knowledge we'd kept hidden and the responsibility that accompanies it.
Have I not proven myself, Professor? I need to get to that repository before Ranrock does.
You have, and you will. But the repository is protected by powerful ancient magic. To enter, you must craft a special wand from the 4 artifacts you found above our pensives.
So the repository is safe from Ranrock for now.
If he is, as you suspect, capable of using the power of the other repository, I fear he will be able to breach our defenses.
Then I must go now and craft this wand. Perhaps Mr. Ollivander will help me.
Another Ollivander? I'm not surprised. As I am sure he will tell you, this wand may be used for only one purpose. Return with the wand, and we will open the way forward.
I shall send an owl ahead to Ollivander. Whilst you visit him, I'll reach out to Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Yes. I may have made an error in judgment by not informing her of Ranrock's intentions earlier. I only hope it's not too late. If Ranrock really is going to try to drill below Hogwarts, we'll need all the help we can get.
All right, Professor. I'll see you soon. There's Ollivander's. I hope he can help me craft the Keeper's wand. Hello, Mr. Ollivander. I wondered if you might be able to help me with something.
Yes, Professor Fig sent an owl informing me that you'd be coming. He was a bit cryptic, said you need to have a special wand crafted, that you'd bring me the materials.
Yes, sir. I have them here.
Oh, my. How extraordinary. Remarkable design. I will be honest, I have never crafted a wand in this fashion. Repaired broken wands, of course, but this is something else entirely. Keeping me on my toes, aren't you? I think I can work with what you've brought me. Let me see what I can do. It is done. I should warn you, I've never seen a wand like this before. My suspicion, as Professor Fig implied in his letter, is that it serves a unique purpose. I doubt you shall find much use for it otherwise.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm afraid you're on your own. I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves. Oh, come, come. No need for such theatrics. In light of what Ranrock now knows, you must agree that our interests are aligned.
Our interests will never be aligned.
You would let goblins take what is rightfully ours? The final repository belongs to wizard kind. We would be fools not to work together. What's that you've got there? Might this sudden visit to the Wand Maker have something to do with our mutual pursuit?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That repository is my birthright!
Charles Rookwood wouldn't have wanted you near it.
The arrogance. Should have known better than to try and reason with a child. I've always said, children should be seen and not heard.
How embarrassing!
Another mystical beast caught in my grasp. You should never have come here. Expulsion!
Incendio.
Impressive.
Bombarda. Confringo.
Conductive, aren't we?
Incendio. Confringo. Bombard.
You're no match for me.
Accio.
Come on, you off me.
Confringo.
You dare slay one of my own!
Bombarda.
You will fall!
Expulsion!
You're going to regret that. Such agility.
Confringo. Findo. Bombarda.
No!
Expulsion!
Incendio. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Propendo. Confringo. Protego. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Propendo. Expelliarmus. Imperio.
No! Go! Keep it okay, Flapper. That'll be a gun! Expulsion!
Incendio. You should have joined me.
Abacadabra!
Well done for a child.
Oh, try not to make this too
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Expelliarmus. Lumos. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto. Leviosa. Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Propendo. Depulso. Confringo. Ready to... Well, you look like... Incendio. Incendio!
You made it.
Rise and fight.
How delightful.
Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Ready?
Sendo. Protego.
I'm not down with you.
Accio. Propendo. Confringo. Incendio.
Confringo for that.
Yeah. Accio. Propendo. Descendo. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda.
Tag your mistress.
Incendio. Arresto Molestum.
I'm just warming up.
Accio.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Confringo. Imperio. Crucible. Confringo. Confringo.
Incendio. Let's get this over, shall we?
You manipulate me. You like this.
Accio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarder. Incendio.
Confringo. Confringo.
Depulso. A man to the slaughter. Resto Milano.
Reducto!
Accio. Flipendo. Descendo. Depulso.
Confringo.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Imperial.
Confringo. Abracadabra.
Revelio. I can't believe it. Rookwood's reign is finally over. I'll need to send an Alternati right away. For now, though, I need to get back to the map chamber and tell Fig what happened. Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivander's with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
We can only hope that we're not too late, and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. And the goblins. Let's go. If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
Search the area! Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting closer.
Renrook will be pleased with our progress.
Confringo! Defender!
Not quiet.
Let's get more of them! Accio!
A mist! Not quite. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Incendiary!
I won't be.
Bombarder! Incendiary! Confringo!
Waiting to press on. Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Confringo. Defender. This one's almost down. Bombard. Stupid. Confringo. Accio. Repulsor. Defender. Descender. Repulsor. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Depulsor. Descendo. Rependo. Crucial. Defendo. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid one. You're no match for us.
Well, this doesn't hurt. What's the point?
A dead end. Now what?
Professor! That wall, that's the way forward!
Very perceptive, my young friend.
Revelio.
It worked. Let's go. Lumos! Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos! Listen. More gold. Accio. Send them. It's a student. Your service. Crucial. Experience. Accio. Send them. And then you give them. Let me down. Someone's here.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Against Ranrock's eye.
Repulsor. Descender. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Arresto momentum. Leviosa.
What are you doing?
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum.
Put me down. Accio. Get away with that.
Bombarda. Defender. Revelio.
These tunnels have...
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them! Ha!
charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Hackett.
Thank you, Professor.
Quiet. Like a shadow. Let's get this over with.
Incendiary.
When do you think you give up?
Incendiary. Bombarder.
I won't rest.
Confringo. Accio. Incendiary.
Back for the fence.
Revelio. Depulso. Bombarder. Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him!
How nice in the window. Bombarder. This way.
Accio. No. You could just leave some for the rest of us. We couldn't be happy to see you, Professor Shannon. Confringo. Potato. Stupid legs. Incendio. Window. Bombarder. Stupid. Accio. Corso. Stupid. Descendo. Stupid. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Defender. Bombarder. Incendio.
Confringo.
Expulsor. Stupid one. Depulso. Incendio. Stupid one. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupid one. Much defender. Bombarder. Potato. Stupid one. Incendio. Stupid one. Depulso. Descendo. Defender. Stupid one. Confringo. Bombarder. Incendio. Stupid one. Expulsor. Accio. Defender. Descendo. Potato. Stupid one. Depulso.
Surely you can see that.
Stupid one. Bombarder. Confringo. Defender.
You won't get away with it. No. I'll kill you when I get down from here.
Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo.
Back for the fence.
Defender.
Expulsor!
believe we got here before Ranrock.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I am ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you're two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Potato! Those traces of magic are somehow protecting the dragon. Accio. Divorce. Don't make the trick. You now, Ranrock. Defender. Bombard. Repulsor. Accio. Descender. Defender. Arresto. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Bombarder. Accio. Protect yourself again. Not for long. The rest of the pencil. Levioso. Divorso. Accio. Flipendo. Confringo. Bombarder. Defender. Accio. Divorso. You can't stop me. Accio. Two sources of power. Don't like that very much, do you? Repulsor. Accio. Forever, Ranrock. There's no way. Give up now. My inexorable death is swift. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulso. Descendo. Rependo. Confringo. Defendo. Bombardo. Confringo. Accio. Descendo. Depulso. Rependo. Confringo. Accio. Rependo. Arresto momentum. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Bombardo. Accio. Rependo. Descendo. Depulso. Accio. Rependo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Defendo. Bombardo. Depulso. Accio. Rependo. Descendo. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Bombardo. Depulso. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulso. Defendo. Descendo.
This cannot be happening. You will die.
This ends here, Ranrock. Accio.
You think you can stop me?
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Accio. Depulso. Confringo.
We'll never let this over me. Never.
Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Bombardo. Defendo. Accio. Rependo. Depulso. Descendo. Accio. Rependo. Arresto. Expelliarmus. Arresto. Leviosa. Confringo. Defendo. Bombardo. Professor.
Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Can't believe we lost Fig. I didn't know him as well as you did, but I know he was a good man. Glad Weasley spoke for him. She honored him well. Fig will be well remembered.
Sebastian, there's something you should know. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if he faced quite a fight.
The rumors are true, and I did, but it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. It was the loyalists. It's always been them. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
Once Rookwood allied with Ranrock, Isadora's estate became of interest to them both. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw your sister, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. And she's never been the same. So cruel. Rookwood deserved what he got. Thank you for telling me. It wasn't a goblin. I suppose I owe you an apology. All this time I thought goblins were the enemy. But it was never that simple. I have a lot to think about. Let's speak again soon.
Whoa, okay, that was... It feels weird to say because it was a gigantic dragon battle, but in a strange way, that was a bit of an anticlimactic end. And I hate that I was in this stupid... I didn't know that we'd finish the game, or the main story of the game today. I didn't mean to be in my stupid suit of armor costume. We had so many better costumes to use if it was gonna be in so many important cutscenes here. Yeah, I got really into the story as we were getting deeper into it, and then it felt like, oh... the chamber where the repository where all the ancient magic is held, yeah, it's just underneath Hogwarts this entire time. It kind of reminds me, as a mild spoiler for Tears of the Kingdom, but turns out you spend some time searching for Ganon. Turns out he's just under Hyrule Castle the entire time. It's like, oh, I could probably figure that out instead of doing all this stuff to track down his location. Yeah, I just figured the story would kind of connect in more different ways. I thought the Sebastian Anne storyline would have some more threads than just, oh, it was Rookwood who was the one who cursed Anne. Like, all right, I guess. I mean, that gives Sebastian impetus to be like less racist, I guess. I don't know, but all right, I just figured that would come into play at some point. Or just we've been doing these like extended quests, like, oh, with all these poachers and with all these ashwinders, and for some reason maybe that was a misconception. Maybe they have their own like large quest endings that we'll have to explore still. But yeah, I just figured it would kind of fold into the main plot. The Ranrock fight was cool overall. I enjoyed the gimmick of having to burst the bubbles. I mean, we'd already seen that gimmick. In the, or not exactly that gimmick, but in a couple of the early trials, those like knight type enemies at the very end had that one attack that could only be interrupted if you cast a spell of the right color. So we had seen something similar, but not quite that. I did have to use quite a few. I think I had 24 or 25 healing potions, so I'm down to 11. So I did have to use quite a few, and I think almost all of them were used on that final Ranrock boss fight. But even then, I guess I was just expecting something a little bit more innovative. Like, even between the phases, like, yeah, it increased the number of bubbles that I had to burst, but apart from that, there was nothing like, alright, now the dragon's on the ground, now the dragon can do this. It's like, alright, well, we could have done a little bit more here. So I was a little bit underwhelmed with the final boss fight. I figured Fig would die. Also, yeah, the repository of magic, again, I thought that would fold into how, into Isadora's powers that she'd unlocked. Like, where she had taken away, like, sadness from others. She had this kind of empath magic as well. And then my guy Bakar just AK'd her. He just AK'd her, and I was like, whoa, that caught me off guard. And speaking of AK, we haven't learned it yet. I assume that's what Sebastian wants to talk to us about at some point. But yeah, with that notification we got there at the end was like, oh, you finished the main quest, but your owls are still fast approaching. So I don't know if there's still like big, obviously not like primary quest storyline stuff to do, but I don't know if there's still big main quest type stuff that we can still enjoy. We like I said, we do have the poacher storyline. We have the storyline of the dragon, where we had to return the dragon egg. We have all that kind of stuff. So I think we'll maybe do a couple more videos on that. Anyway, like we have beasts to catch. I want to see if I can catch a unicorn or some of the more rare beasts out there. So there's definitely a lot to do. I just wonder how much of it is actually is worthwhile. Like collecting the field guide pages. Like, I mean, whatever. Who the fuck cares? Oh yeah, so you do have to. Okay, so there is some important type, like this thing that's like highlighted up here, as opposed to just a list of random side quests. So okay, so yeah, we'll definitely continue with it, and we'll pick it up next time in the post game of Hogwarts Legacy.